Good morning, scholars. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to another day of guided reading with Miss Rossi on YouTube. Ooh, so fun. I am so happy that you're here with me. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for getting ready to to grow your brain. All right, our first thing we're going to start with. Look at the picture of the scholar sitting at his desk. He's working on his computer. He's got his backpack, his books, his light. He's got everything he needs. Do you think he's getting ready to grow his brain? Yeah, and so are you. So I wanted to show you this because this is kind of what you might feel like right now. You might feel like there's a lot of information and you're using a computer or an iPad. Great job. I want you to keep going. I know this learning is a little bit different, but you're doing an excellent job. So shout out to you. Now I have some special shout outs before we start our learning today. All of these scholars, 20 scholars in first grade, commented their names on our Google Classroom video yesterday. Wow, 20 scholars. That is awesome. So special shout out if your name is Sean, Abigail Savage, Caden Patterson, Aiden, Morgan, Charles, Cameron Williams, Makai, Brooklyn Chambers, Ava, Alana, Jordan, Skylar March, Olivia, Tracy, Jaden Carter, Elizabeth, Faith, Rashawn, and Kamaya. Wow, if your name is on the list, we have a little dance. Oh yeah, say I did it. Awesome job if you are one of those friends. Now keep commenting your name. Don't forget to get on our Google Classroom and then comment your name when you're all finished with your video so your teachers can see that you're done. If you are one of these friends, you are already following those directions so nicely. Great job. All right, let's go ahead and get started with our inferences. So friends, you already know what an inference is. Remember, an inference is a guess, an inference is a and we need two things for an inference. I want you to pause your video and tell me what two things we need to make an inference now. Nice job if you said we need text evidence and schema. Yes, we need text evidence and schema. And schema is what you know. Schema is very nice. I want you to pause your video now and say the sentence stem that you can use to answer an inferential question. Pause your video and tell me what sentence stem you can use to make an inference. Go ahead and do that now. Good, the sentence stem is right in front of you. It says, in the story, I read blank, so that makes me think blank. Ooh, excellent job with your inferences. We're going to practice that today. We're also still talking about character traits. We're talking about, and remember, a character trait is what a character is like. A character trait is what a character is like. A character trait is. Yesterday on my phone calls, a lot of us are forgetting what character traits are like. Don't forget that a character trait is just what a character is like in the story. Are they careful? Are they brave? Are they lazy? Are they shy? Are they friendly? Are they bossy? Are they mean? Are they loving? Those are what a character is like. Those are our character traits. I want you to pause your video now and tell me what sentence stem you can use to answer a question about character traits. Pause your video and tell me the sentence stem now. In the story, I read blank, so that makes me think blank. Ooh, I can't wait to hear you friends using that sentence stem today when we're answering questions. All right, we're gonna do a little practice. I want you to take your finger, put it underneath the first word, Billy. I am reading and you're reading. That means when my voice is on, your voice is on. Even if you're all by yourself, even if you're with people, I want to hear you echo reading with Miss Rossi. So get ready. On 2, 1, 2. Billy kept getting a question wrong on his math homework. He was upset. Instead of giving up, he decided to keep trying his best. Oh, wow, I love Billy. I want him in my class. Next line says, what character trait describes Billy? So the question is saying, what is Billy like? We know in the text that he kept getting a question wrong on his math homework, but he didn't give up. Instead, he just erased it and kept trying. So let's see what character trait describes Billy. Put your finger on A. A says kind. B says rude. C, determined. Or D, friendly. Okay, I'm gonna let you pause your video and you're gonna choose A, B, C, or D. Don't forget to go back into the text and use your sentence stem to say your answer out loud. Go ahead and pause your video and answer this question now. All right, I hope you had some good thoughts about the question, about our friend Billy. Okay, let's think about this. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to find this highlighter like Miss Rossi did yesterday. Let's see how this goes. I think you friends can see my screen, right? All right, I guess I have a, oh no. Oh, that could have been close. Okay, it's because I clicked the wrong button. Okay, friends. All right, so Ms. Rossi's going to go ahead and highlight some of our pieces of text evidence. So we know that he kept getting a question wrong. So he was upset. I would be upset too, so I'm showing connection here. But he decided to keep trying his best. Wow, I know that a character trait, there is a character trait that describes someone who is trying their best. Okay, let's see. Is someone who tries their best A, kind? No, someone who's kind is someone who is nice. He's not being nice in this story. Is he being rude to someone? No, Billy's not being rude. Is Billy determined in this question? Is he determined to get his work right and keep trying? Okay, maybe. Some of you may be saying yes, maybe. What about friendly? Is Billy being kind to friends in this question? No, he's not. So our correct answer is C, determined. Yeah, we talked about people who are determined when we read Brave Irene. We also talked about determination when we were reading our Cinderella stories. Because when you are being brave, or when you are determined, it means you are not giving up. You're showing endurance, just like Billy. All right, nice job, friends. Let's go ahead to the next one. Oh, let's go back a second. If you got that right, give yourself 2 claps and 2 more. All right, nice job. Let's go ahead to the second question. All right, I am reading and you are reading. That means your voice is on, reading along with Miss Rossi. Take your finger and put it underneath the word Maria. We're reading on 2, 1, 2. Maria loves going to school to see her classmates and teachers. She wrote nice notes to her friends in school. She also loves animals, especially dogs. What character trait describes Maria? Is she A, jealous, B, loving, C, bossy, or D, proud? So we know that Maria loves to see her classmates and her teachers at school. She loves to write them notes, and she loves animals. So is she jealous, loving, bossy, or proud? Go ahead and pause your video and answer this question about Maria now. Nice job, friends. All right, I'm going to highlight my text evidence. She loves going to school. She writes really nice notes to her friends, and she loves animals, especially dogs. So there are a lot of things that Maria likes to do. So let's think about what character trait describes her. Do you raise your hand if you think Maria is jealous? No, remember, jealous is someone who wants something that everyone else has. Does Maria want something of someone else's in this story? No, she's not jealous. What about loving? Is Maria showing love for things in this question? Ooh, maybe. All right, we're going to put a dot next to maybe so we can look at all of our answer choices. What about bossy? Is Maria telling other kids what to do in this story? Is she being bossy? Yes or no? No, she's not being bossy in this story. What about proud? Is Maria proud of herself? Did she do something that she is extremely proud of in this story? Ooh, don't get tricked. Nowhere in this text does it tell us that Maria is proud of anything. She is doing really nice things, but it's not telling us in our text evidence that she is proud. So it is not the correct answer of proud. So our correct answer is B, loving. Yes, Maria loves going to school for her classmates and her teachers. She writes notes and she loves animals. She is a loving person. So Maria is loving. Say it. Good, that's a character trait that describes Maria. All right, let's go ahead and keep practicing with our character traits. Nice job with those 2 practice questions. Today we're reading a book called A Broken Leg for Bonk. It's called, so here is our character Bonk. Here's Bonk, our main character. And here is Bonk's friend Lurk. His name is So we have bonk and lurk. We have, all right, we're gonna go ahead and read and find out what happens when bonk breaks his leg. All right, I want you to make sure you're reading through the words. That means you're looking for your blends, your ends, and your vowel teams. You can do it. Try your best. Go ahead and pause your video and read through these pages now. Friends, I want you to pause your video and read through these 2 pages now. Great job, friends. Keep going. You can do it. I want you to pause your video and read through these 2 pages now. Pause your video and read through these 2 pages now. Great job, almost done. Friends, pause your video and read through these 2 pages now. Pause your video and read through these 2 pages now. Great job, friend. You're doing an awesome job. Last 2 pages, pause your video and read through these 2 questions now. All right, get ready for some questions. All right, here we go. My first question is, how do Bonk and Lurk feel about playing with each other? How do they feel about playing with each other at the beginning of the book? Go ahead and pause your video and answer that question now. In the story, I see that Bonk and Lurk, are smiling. I'm going to highlight their little smiles. They're smiling, they're laughing, they're having fun. So that makes me think that they like playing together or they are having fun playing together in the park. Good inference. In the story, I see that they're smiling and laughing and waving. That makes me think that they're having fun or they like playing in the park. Nice job. Let's go ahead to the next page. Why do you think Bonk wants Lurk to push him harder? Why does Bonk want Lurk to push him harder? Go ahead and pause your video and answer that question now. Okay, this is an inference. I'm using my schema. Why do you think, what happens when you push someone harder? They go what? They go higher. So I think that Bonk wants to be pushed harder so that he can swing higher. Look at our pictures. Here's Bonk not being pushed very high and he's just going low, but then, ooh, he's being pushed harder and now he's going very high. So in the story, I read that he wants to be pushed harder and that makes me think that he wants to swing higher on the swing. All right, well, let's see what happens when he does that. Uh-oh. What is Bonk's problem in the story? What is Bonk's problem in the story? Go ahead and pause your video and answer that question now. In the story, I read that Bonk has a broken leg and that he's going to need help. Bonk has a broken leg and he's going to need help. So Bonk's problem is that he has a broken leg and he needs help. That's his problem. That's his challenge in the story. Who helps Bonk? His friend Lurk. Wow, that's a nice friend. Why does Lurk give Bonk a bell? Why does Lurk give Bonk a bell? Go ahead and pause your video and answer that question now. In the story, I read that Lurk gives him a bell so that he can ring it when he needs something. So just like Miss Rossi rings the bell for guided reading meditations and I say, ding, hands on top, that's a bell that we ding. And so in this book, Bonk gets to ring a bell and Lurk comes over to help him. So Lurk gives him a bell so that he can ring it if he needs something. Okay, my next question is, what does Bonk want after he wants a story? What does Bonk want after he wants a story? Pause your video and answer that question now. So first he wants a story and then he wants to play checkers. Ooh, if you read through that word, nice job. Checkers. Good, so he wants to play checkers after he reads a story. Nice job. What other things does Bonk ask Lurk to do? What other things does Bonk ask Lurk to do? Pause your video and answer that question now. In the story, I read that he asks for a cherry pie. Yeah, he asks for a cherry pie. That's a big ask for someone to make a cherry pie. Really nice job. Why does Bonk like the bell? Why does Bonk like the bell? Pause your video and answer that question now. In the story, I read that Bonk says this is nice, which means he likes it, because when he rings the bell, Lurk does what he wants. So Bonk likes it. Let me start again. I forgot my sentence then. In this story, I read that Bonk thinks the bell is nice because Lurk does whatever he wants. So that makes me think that Bonk likes the bell because he gets whatever he wants. All he has to do is ring the bell and ask Lurk, and he can do whatever he wants. Nice job if you got that question correct. Well, my next question, my character trait question. What is Lurk being at this part of the story? How would you describe, I'm sorry, friends, I'm gonna start over. How would you describe Bonk in this story? What is Bonk being? I'll give you a hint, it's in the text. How would you describe Bonk in this story? Go ahead and pause your video and answer that question now. In the story, I read that Lurk says that he's being bossy. He's being, yes, he's being bossy. My next question is, what does it mean to be bossy? What does it mean to be bossy? That's a character trait that tells what someone is like. What does it mean to be bossy? Pause your video and answer that question now. Okay, I'm using my schema. I know that when someone is bossy, it means they're telling other people what to do. So in this story, Bonk is saying, make me a pie, play games with me, help me. He's telling Lurk what to do. So someone who is bossy is someone who tells other people what to do. Nice job, you got that question correct. Let's keep going, nice job. Why does Bonk say he's sorry? Why does Bonk say he's sorry? Pause your video and answer that question now. All right, friends, in this story, I read that, Bonk says, I need to say I'm sorry. And I know that he was bossing Lurk around, so that makes me think that Bonk feels bad for telling Lurk what to do. Bonk feels bad or he feels sorry for telling Lurk what to do, for being bossy. Now, I have a new character trait for you. I want you to look over here where I just wrote this word. This word is apologetic. The word is apologetic. The word is, if you're saying you're sorry to someone, or if you feel bad about something, or you feel bad about a mistake you made and you're saying sorry, a way that you could describe that, a character trait, is apologetic. The character trait is, yeah, so in this story, I would say that Bonk is bossy, but then he is apologetic. Then he is apologetic. Nice job. Let's go ahead to the next page and answer the last question. Nice job. What does Lurk think is even better than no more cast? What does Lurk think is even better than no more cast? Pause your video and answer that question now. In the story I read that he says, no more bell is even better than no more cast. Why do you think Lurk says that no more bell is better than no more cast? Use your inferences and your schema from the text. Why does Lurk say no more bell is even better than no more cast? Pause your video and answer that question now. In the story, I know that Lurk doesn't like the bell because he has to do whatever Bonk says. So that makes me think that Lurk is so happy that he doesn't have any more cast because now he won't be bossed around. Nice job, friends. Lurk doesn't want to be bossed around, and he's so happy that Bonk is not in a cast anymore so that he doesn't have to deal with the bell and they can play like normal. Nice job. All right, friends, nice job with that book today. Let's go ahead and do a little thank you for that story cheer. Ready? So we say the end, and here we go. Thank you for the story. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you for the story. Thank you very much. Hey. All right, nice job. Let's go ahead to our last slide, friends. I'm so proud of you. You can do it. You did it. Good job. You can do your remote learning. Keep going. I know that it's hard being at home because you want to play, play, play. But remember, when you go back to school, you're going to be going into second grade, and we really need to keep your brains growing even while you're at home, okay? So I have a couple reminders for you. First, I want you to make sure you're watching all 4 YouTube videos today. Miss Marsh has a video, Miss Javity has a video, Miss Cherney has a video, and right now you're watching Miss Rossi's video. Nice job. Don't forget to do 30 minutes of your Lexia today, at least. Some of you are doing more, and it's so impressive. And don't forget to also do your 30 minutes of Zern. Some of you are also doing more, and that's so impressive. Like my Sean Anderson, who's already done 2 lessons in 1 day. Nice job. I also want you to make sure that you are reading today. When you're in school, you read every single day. You come into the classroom and you get out a book and you read. You read all day long. So when you're at home, I also want you to be taking out books, and I want you to try your best reading them. If you need someone to read with, you can always call your teachers, and we would love to read with you, okay? Our last reminder is this Thursday. So today is Tuesday. So we have Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. We're having a scavenger hunt Zoom party. Oh, scavenger hunt Zoom party. I'm not going to tell you any more than that, but know that we're going to have an awesome, fun Zoom party this Thursday at 4. Say Thursday at 4. Yes, we're having our Zoom party, scavenger hunt party. We cannot wait to see you there. Please make sure you are getting your work done every single day. You got it, friends. I'm proud of you. Keep working hard. I love you. I'll see you soon.